He led almost the entire race, controlled every stage, looked completely untouchable. And then in the final laps, it all slipped away because one bold strategy call flipped everything and handed the win to someone nobody expected. Here's what happened. Connor Zilisch steals the win at Bristol Motor Speedway after a late race gamble. He stays out on older tires during a crucial caution. Meanwhile, Kyle Larson, who dominated the race, comes to pit road. Larson led 230 of 300 laps, won both stages, controlled the pace all night. But in the final restart chaos, Zilisch holds the lead. Larson charges back, gets close, then slips just enough to lose his shot. Game over. Zilisch takes the checkered flag, Larson finishes second, and just like that, the most dominant car doesn't win. This wasn't just a surprise finish, this was a statement. Zilisch came into this race dealing with real struggles at the cup level. Confidence wasn't exactly high, and now he walks out of Bristol with his first win of the season and the 12th of his career. That matters because drivers don't just lose races, they lose rhythm, they lose identity, and this race, it gave him both back. On the other side, Larson did everything right until the one decision that mattered most. At Bristol, track position is everything. Passing is difficult, especially late in a run. So when that caution came out late, the race turned into a strategy battle, not a speed contest. And that's where it flipped. Let's break this down like a race room would. Larson had the fastest car, no debate. He was managing traffic, controlling restarts, and building leads at will. But when the caution came out with under 30 laps to go, the race entered a different phase, decision time. Do you trust fresh tires or track position? Larson pits. Zilisch stays out. Now here's the key. At Bristol, tire fall off wasn't significant that night. Grip held longer than expected. That changes everything because if tires don't give you a major advantage, then giving up track position becomes a massive risk. And that's exactly what happened. Zilisch's crew chief made the call that most teams hesitate to make. Stay out. Take the lead, defend at all costs. That's a high risk, high reward move, and it worked perfectly. Now let's talk execution. Zilisch didn't just inherit the lead, he had to defend it against one of the most aggressive and precise drivers in the sport. Larson closed the gap quickly, got within striking distance, but here's where it unraveled. Larson pushed hard into the corner, searching for grip, trying to force the issue, and the car drifted up the track. That tiny mistake, that's all it took. At Bristol, inches matter, and in that moment, Zilisch got just enough breathing room to lock it down. This wasn't luck. This was strategy meeting execution under pressure. Fans are split on this one. Some are calling it a brilliant strategy win, old school racing where track position beats raw speed. Others, they're frustrated because the driver who dominated the race didn't win, and that always sparks debate. Analysts will likely praise the decision-making from Zilisch's team, but they'll also question whether Larson and his crew overthought the situation, because sometimes the safest call isn't the smartest one. So what does this mean going forward? Zilisch builds momentum from this. Confidence returns. Performance improves across both series. And this becomes the moment that resets his season. This win stands alone. Cup struggles continue, and the inconsistency keeps him from turning this into something bigger. For Larson, best case, he shrugs it off. Worst case, it becomes another example of dominance without results. At the end of the day, this race comes down to one question. Do you take the guaranteed advantage or gamble on track position when everything's on the line? Because at Bristol, one decision changed everything. So what do you think? Did Larson make the wrong call, or did Zilisch just outplay the entire field when it mattered most? Drop your take in the comments. And for more race breakdowns like this every week, hit subscribe to SPORTSWIRE USA.